All right. I'd like to welcome everyone to the second episode of Live from Spawn Island. Tonight we have Mr. Flip. We all know him from Snaps, the Nigerian Pro League. Was it Cup Day Africa? What else
Look,
we got here?
I honestly still don't know how to say it, but yeah, something like that. Um, oh man, I have an extensive resume. Just go to MrxFlip.com.
I was gonna
It's
say,
all there.
I, I
It's all there.
I do have a rather large. I actually pulled up your resume.
Oh, did you?
uh,
Oh man.
well, in when I started doing show prep, my original plan was to open the stream with like a montage of you calling plays and
I told you
stuff.
that would be hard.
But
That's a
yeah,
hard thing to do.
I I also almost hit you up with a clip of it was you, Hot Jukes, Night Owl, and I believe it wasn't Salty. I think it was
Derpy.
Hygen.
Wait,
Hygen.
Hygiene? Oh, okay.
And
Oh yeah.
and it was you and Jukes sending a car. It was like the week that Vikendi came out. Sending a car up and over a house to knock the squad that knocked Owl. And you
Wow.
squad wipe in like 2 seconds. It was freaking picture
Yeah,
perfect.
I have my moments where I make really good plays, and I have a lot of moments where I completely look like it. So
I
I
mean,
get lucky, and I do good
it
sometimes. We'll
was
see.
perfect. You hit the exit button at the peak of the arch and landed on the house and jumped off and took two guys. I think Jukes took one, and
Yeah,
that finished off the squad that Owie had already went ahead and started clapping.
man, there's a lot of clips like that. But is it you find that clip on my channel?
No, I was the one who actually clipped that live.
Oh my gosh, I would love to find that. I could find it if you're the one who clipped it. I'll just go into your clips, the ones that you clipped.
That is
Yeah.
actually a good idea. Okay, I have to say something right now. So I'm in Levitate Esports, as you already know, and you know Jigsaw.
I can't believe he just hit the follow button. Doesn't
That's
that hurt your
exactly what I was
heart?
getting ready to say.
I swear, like he did that to me too. Like I knew him for a while, and next thing you know,
I
like
knew him.
one
I
day
knew
he
him back when he
follows.
was in G25.
Oh, jeez,
So
that hurt
it's
me,
been a
man,
minute.
seeing that coming like that.
I mean, I
You
understand
know,
everything's always mermaid, 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 but come on now,
Jigsaw,
come
he's a
on,
puzzle.
Jiggy,
That one,
come on, Jiggy.
I can't figure him out.
He is a puzzle,
He is a puzzle. A lot of pieces to that man.
but
I thought I had followed you. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Timbo, how long you been streaming, man? Come on.
oh, let's see. I was streaming
That
for a year before I joined Levitate. So, hmm,
Yeah, it's been some time.
it's been a minute. Anyway, so our typical format, I got about 30 questions that I'll go through. Most of them
Speed
are
round?
most of them are PUBG related, and then I got some just goofy, silly questions at the end that we'll go through.
Sounds good.
So,
I might mess up your crop here. I'm pushing the green screen back a little bit.
no,
There we go. We're good. That way I can relax.
we are good. I actually got a better view of you now. So, all right. So, start off. When did you first start playing PUBG? I know I first saw you at Star Challenge 18. Um, were
Well,
you
if
a
we're
day one guy?
if
I know you're a Clash of Clans guy.
yeah, I
Right?
still
Oh,
play. I
okay.
still play Clash of Clans. But I started playing. I started watching PUBG in August of 2017, back when PewDiePie was streaming it. That's how long ago. And then I went from PewDiePie, like PewDiePie wasn't that good, but I was obsessed with the game. So I went from PewDiePie to like, Shroud and a bunch of other. And I was obsessed. I was literally obsessed. I used to watch it every night before I went to bed for say like a half hour. I'd watch one of the streamers playing it. So I knew the game really well, but I didn't have a PC to play it. So I watched on stream till December of that 2017 year, and then it came out on Xbox. I bought it the day it came out on Xbox. I was terrible at controller, but I didn't care. I wanted to play. I already knew the map. I already knew every gun, every attachment, but just from watching stream. And then, I didn't know Miramar, but I knew Erangel.
Mhm.
And then 3 months later, it came out on mobile. I played it. I didn't know it was coming out. I was actually excited for Fortnite, and out of nowhere, PUBG Mobile dropped, and I was like, "What?" It was like March 18th or something. 19 something like that of 2018. I had it the day it came out, and I was obsessed with it. I was obsessed with it. From there, I think June we were signed. So it was a pretty fast signing, and I also got cut from the team pretty fast. So that's how it pretty much started for me,
And which
though.
team was that?
Wild card,
Okay, I was gonna say I knew you from Wild Card, but I
yeah.
mainly knew you from your time with Winsanity playing, and I remember seeing clips of you. I don't remember seeing you playing much at Star Challenge, but I remember seeing you there live, and then obviously going back and looking
Oh,
at things.
I was
But
terrible at Star Challenge because I was not a phone player. We had to play on a phone, and I didn't know that was going to be a thing. And I was an iPad player, but it didn't matter. All we had no anticipation on winning that. I got lucky that I was there. We threw the team together right at the last minute. You know what I mean? So I was just happy to be there. I got a free phone out of it, and it was an experience. I still have videos and pictures from that. I've never really posted anywhere.
yeah, I don't know anyone who's going to complain about a free Note 9.
No, and I just lost that phone. I'm like heartbroken.
Ooh,
Luckily, I had like Google Photos, so I think like all my stuff is backed up. But that was, yeah, I've had that phone forever. I moved and I don't know where it's at. It's gone.
that sucks.
Oh,
That
sucks.
was a pretty nice phone for the game.
Yeah, OnePlus, call me.
If only you knew a guy over there who might be able to help that out.
Yeah, no, that's not. I can't, man. I come calling if he ever needs anything, but I don't ask him for nothing, man. He's that dude. He like runs the mobile division now too. It's I'm hoping we get another PUBG mobile team back. I honestly don't know what SSG is gonna do. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That I don't ask, and you know what I mean. They don't volunteer information, but I'm crossing my fingers. I want him to come back to PUBG mobile.
Understandable. They've always had a well, since they hit the PUBG scene, they've had a killer team. I can't imagine they would let that market just go away.
Yeah, here's a theory I have. Just because of the big tournaments that are coming up, because they didn't get in any of that big tournament. Maybe they're just gonna wait. Why have a team right now and pay all that money, for the months when you don't have a tournament even come up? Wait for the tournament to end, and then sometimes contracts expire at the end of the tournament. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And then swoop in and pick up a team that did well in the tournament or whatever. Who knows? But I honestly, this is all speculation. Again, they don't tell me nothing. I don't ask questions. I can only cross my fingers that we get another team.
Yeah, you're stream team guy. You're not the.
I'm a content creator, correct? And yeah, so I love being on SSG 100%. I love it. They just sent me a whole slew of clothes, um, all cool, all amazing stuff. I mean, they're just a great brand. Have you seen what their Rocket League team is doing? It's like they got such a great group of people, and it really does feel like a family. Sorry, I'm trying to host you, and like me talking and doing something else at the same
Oh,
time.
you are completely
Like
fine.
literally, yeah, you have like a lot of X's in your name.
I
So
do.
I'm gonna be a little distracted for 2 seconds, but
I
I'm good
tried
now.
doing some brand management, going from the XX, was it three X's? I don't remember. XX Timbo Slice or Timbo X
Yeah.
Slice XX to just all
Hey, you know
lowercase
what?
except for the X in
It
the middle. But some idiot who has never streamed on Twitch
has the
has
Timbo slice.
has
Of
lowercase
course.
Timbo
If you
capital X
if you
Slice.
if you ever get partner, there's a way to apply to take that name from him. It just depends. That's how Monica has Monica. You know what I mean? That
Okay.
wasn't that wasn't always her name. She became partner and got the name. So Yeah. So yeah, you could totally get that from him. You just gotta don't worry about the name as much. When you become partner, when it really starts growing, that's when the name will mean more. Anyway, that's when people are Google searching you. But for Twitch right now, most people find you by the game you're playing. That's just the way it works. Or clips.
Yeah,
Clips are important for Twitch.
I just recently went ahead and switched over all my other um, social medias. So, but uh, earlier when we first started, I forgot to mention tonight we are doing questions from chat. To get questions from chat, what we're doing is a donation. Any PayPal donations are going to the charity from Cleric Dragoon's choice, which was the Wilmington. I forgot the name right now. It's a special needs. It's a special needs charity where they supply recreational activities for children with special needs. It's the
How do they get the link for that charity?
that would be that should just be the
The
dono
donate
the
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 donate link.
dono link to my PayPal.
All right.
And is that not set up? Of course not. Oh shoot, I switched over. All right. Or actually, I was gonna say, or we can do any bits, 100 or more. We'll go ahead and I'll just match that as well until I can go ahead and switch over because that's a PayPal donation. So let me look and see what my PayPal is. Cause I had it on slobs for my donos. That's what I had, but I switched from slobs like last week and forgot that that was where it was. Wonderful.
So what are you hooking up a bot?
No, I'm trying to. Okay. All right. Well,
Just doing my part.
there we go. We have the first dono. That's greatly appreciated. And like I said before, that is actually a well, Goon.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
and
That's why I did it.
that's actually who does the archery tournaments that his daughter participates in. Which
Oh,
I
really?
don't know if you've seen his Instagram videos with her doing archery. Girl's got some talent. She
Really?
can. I mean, she's legit. I told him
That's awesome.
if he ever wants to make his way over to Illinois and put her in a ground blind, I'll make it happen for her. So I if she doesn't get trigger panic, there would be zero problems with her harvesting a deer. So uh, so we already talked about you're joining the PUBG mobile community, and we're coming up on the 2 year anniversary. I know I was probably like the second month was when I started playing, right before or first month, right before season 1 kicked off. So since then, I've seen a bunch of changes. I was wondering if there were any specific changes, whether it be meta or just flow of the game that you've noticed in those last 2 years.
Well, I guess you're talking about how has the game changed, like in the
Yeah.
pro scene?
Uh, well, either way, I have it as a two-part question. Starting off as the pro scene, obviously you see more of the pro scene than most people. I mean, you do have more hours cast than anyone in the game. So
I really firmly believe that. I challenge anyone to test me. Like I even have the numbers to back it up. It's all in my Twitch stats. For the most part, like you and my schedule has been pretty consistent. When I did snaps, I literally did snaps 5 days a week, 4 maps a night with it was 5 maps on Monday and Friday and sometimes 3 maps on Wednesday. But do that times 5, 5 days a week for 6 straight months. You get that number, and that's how many maps I've done. A rough. I mean, I've done way more than that, but that's still a pretty good number.
oh, definitely.
So yeah, I've done a lot of I've seen a lot of maps. It's helped me though. Like that's how I learn. Like I literally my motto is fake it till you make it. I wasn't I wasn't I didn't know what the hell I was doing my first casting. And and it's just taken me this long to even get to the point where like when I'm done I'm like, okay, I feel like that I did good today. I casted today and I felt like I did good. I'm starting to get see here, I don't have anybody to play off of, you know what I mean? So I'm starting to get to the rhythm where you got your analytics standpoint, your color commentary, you know what I mean, and I can kind of
Yeah.
and get the play by play in there. I try to give a balance of everything while still controlling two screens, so it's tough. But how has the game changed? The game's changed a ton. I mean, I you can go back to whether the pro scene or not, and even me as a player. Maybe the game meta may not have changed, but me as a player, meta has changed. I'm constantly changing buttons. I'm constantly trying new things, new ways to play, new strats. Um, oh, my baby, my girlfriend just donated $20. Bella Fox. Bella
Greatly
Fox.
appreciated.
Thank you so much for supporting a good cause. Thank you very, very much.
Now, how have you seen the meta change? I remember when it first started, everybody was doing SMG or AR and then a bolt gun. Um, Obviously, a lot of it's changed through that. There's a lot of guys who are very adamant that a bolt gun is the exact opposite of what you need these days. So, with your calling different scrims and tournaments, is that something you still see, or obviously there are
Um,
people like Sixless who love bolt actions and
no, well, there's actual positions. One player on the team will have a bolt. Two run DNRs or AR spray long range, and then you'll see, that every team has their own actual, like you have your support, your IGL, your
mm-hmm.
uh man, I forget what all four of their names are, but yeah. So there is an actual meta that does include the bold action. The bold action does have its place, at least for the initial knock on a level three helmet
Yep.
when a team doesn't know you're there and they're sitting there, laying down or hiding, and you have an angle to take their head off. You mark them, you take their head off, and the rest of the team sprays them down for the confirm. So yeah, there's always a place for bolt action. The meta has changed in the pro scene just in the way of look, NA is learning as we go. We're learning how
Yes.
to play this game. Europe and Asia have had us dominated in this game, and every time we get into a world tournament, we learn and we come back better team. Come back better as a team. I remember when we got our butts kicked at the what is it, the first club open, whatever it was. Um, we got our butts kicked by rotation. They were crushing us in rotation, and they all had like 17 grenades in their pockets. And that's how NA was getting wiped out constantly because every time these teams would rush a compound, they threw 15 grenades in there, and there's no team surviving. You know what I mean? And we came
We
back.
got our
They came
butts
back, and
kicked
everybody
by
was throwing grenades.
rotation.
You
They
know
were
what I mean?
crushing us in
So
rotation.
every time we
And
go and leave NA and play nationally, we come back as a better as a nation. So the game has changed a bunch.
Yeah, I've been wondering when a tier one org like Cloud9 is gonna take their team and say, "Hey, you guys are doing nothing but PUBG Mobile for 3 months. You're playing in all these Chinese tournaments. Here's your house. Get your passports. You are in China." Obviously, right now with the coronavirus, that's probably not happening. But once they get that all situated, I'm wondering when they're going to go ahead and start running that to get them in those tournaments that are running the Asian style of play, which is completely different from what we're seeing here.
Let me
So
give you a little. Let me give you a little trick. Do you your Discord right now? If you change it to do not disturb, it won't make that noise anymore. That's why I'm always on do not disturb on Discord. You'll never have another sound notification again. So you change it at the bottom of Discord, right next to your profile picture, bottom left. Um, there is
User
just click your
settings. No.
no, click your profile picture itself, the actual picture, and then scroll to Do
Oh,
Not Disturb.
okay. Oh, there we go.
And then you'll never have to worry about that noise again. That noise used to drive me absolutely crazy. The day I found that, my life was changed.
Well,
I'm not even kidding.
I am damn near deaf.
From the Discord notifications.
No, it's something.
Literally.
It's something
It's all good.
Sammy, Agent Dawn, would know a little bit about. They bless us with wonderful ear pro in the military, and my ears are shit. So,
Mm, I
but
get that.
yeah, lots of pew pew. So, not a whole lot of good hearing left in my ears, which probably doesn't help my ability to play the game. But
Yeah, hearing. I believe hearing is. I mean, just as important as seeing in that game.
some would argue
I've
it's more
literally tried.
important.
Well, yeah, but it actually, I would. You're right. I could probably kill people blindfolded in certain situations, like on the TDM battlefield. You know what I mean? Or as long as it's a close range fight, is what I
Yeah,
mean.
as long as you can figure out a way to keep your to hold up, keep your aim at torso height or lower, it probably wouldn't be
Yeah,
too
I would
hard.
not ADS if I was blindfolded. I would obviously spray in a direction of the sound I hear, but I can pinpoint sounds pretty well with my Astro A40s. These things come with an amp, and then you can dial the settings to make the footsteps louder and everything else lower. So, um, I definitely having really good headphones, I feel, is a huge advantage for this game. And headphones like that coming with an amp could really give a pro player an advantage, in my opinion.
I cannot argue with that at all. I mean, I use cheap Turtle, the Walmart Turtle Beach $50 or
Hmm.
$40, whatever they are.
Here's what I think that doesn't matter, which is going to become a real gray area. As these phones get bigger and start to become foldable, where do we draw the line between phone and iPad? Here's what I think has to happen is there has to be a regulation size. Just like a basketball, just like a football, just like any other sport, there is a regulation size. And I think that we have to get to that size. And that way, everyone knows the deal. Are you playing on regulation or are you playing on? I'm so tired of everyone singling out the iPad. What about the one that's on the goddamn? I don't know. There's a lot of phones that are like 10 inches or
Oh,
11.
my wife
Yeah,
has a Galaxy Tab. It's an 8-inch screen.
exactly. Okay, so I am if I'm playing on a 10.5 and someone's playing on an 8 or a 9-inch screen. Come on, why do I get crap? But I'm not a pro player. Nobody really gives me crap. But I do always read the iPad jokes, and it's like, well, look, guys, let's just come up with a regulation size then, and then everyone knows the deal.
Yeah,
You play on a regulation, size phone, so
yeah. I've the folding phone. I've wondered a lot about.
they'll
You know,
figure it out.
yeah,
It's not there yet, but there's a market for it because people do want the access to a bigger screen. And with the foldable, you don't always have to open it. You can use just the one side,
yeah.
like you know what I mean. So they'll figure it out. You're gonna have phones with screens on both sides that you can probably fold twice. You know what I mean? So they're gonna figure all that out, dude. Literally, we're moving right into Star Trek. I mean,
Pretty soon you're just going to be
Gene
playing with an
Roddenberry, he
Oculus.
predicted it all. Yeah, he knows what's going on. All right, we're gonna have what was that holographic rooms? Yeah, the holodeck.
I would
Yeah,
be completely fine with that. That'd be awesome.
I would live in there. I think it would be a problem. Like I think that would be a serious drug. Like people, like if you literally could have a programmable fantasy room. Like, are you kidding me? Some people would never come out. Everybody would live in their own fantasy rooms and nothing would ever get done. This whole world would fall apart.
Yeah, there's. I don't know. Did you ever watch Marvel's Agents of Shield?
The movie, is it a
It's a
movie?
TV show. It's in the
No,
whole
no.
Avengers universe.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
They have a Shield has that technology, and it's awesome. And then the guy steals it from Shield, and it's pretty cool. I would spend a lot of time in there, especially if you could. They have people loaded from the past. You can somehow know
How many
everything. So
how many seasons are out on that?
8, I think. It started right
Wow.
after the second Iron Man,
That's a,
so it's
that's
been a
a
minute.
huge that's a huge commitment. I just want you to know that. I
Don't
was gonna say,
start.
yeah, I'm gonna check that out, but I don't know if I have that much of motivation. If we're being honest.
Don't start if you don't want to commit, because it is an addictive.
Yeah, I wonder if my girlfriend's watched that show. That sounds like something she would like. Maybe if she hasn't watched it, then it's
the
worth it.
The first season is slow. After you get past the first season,
Hmm.
it is when after Loki has attacked New York,
Okay,
and
well, we'll figure. Oh, Loki's in it. Oh, wow,
Loki's
that's
not
cool.
in it, but they reference all the Avengers happenings. So, all right,
Ah,
I
all
do
right.
believe I went ahead and got the um got my Dono link, and so let me go ahead and check that. Okay, there we go. All right, I just want to make sure in case anyone wants to go ahead and donate as well, and we'll reference that a
You
couple
had
times.
that. That bot was doing it. It was just exclamation mark donate, not dono.
Oh, okay. Well,
That bot was doing
I
it. Yeah,
added
yeah,
donate
because
as well.
that's how I got. That's how. Yeah, donate was on there, and then you said a dono.
I
So
figured
yeah,
you went to my my profile and went to the link from there. So
haven't seen it. That's awesome. Well, it looks like me and her have something new to watch. I tried
so
to donate, but apparently my credit card said no. Bro, if your credit card's saying no, please stop trying to donate. It's all good, man. You being here means a lot, man. It's good to have you here, and you're awesome, man. Now go cut that thing up, all right? Just cut it up in little pieces and throw it down the toilet. You don't need
well,
it, man. It's all good.
don't throw it down the toilet until you mail me my new jersey.
Which oh, new levitate jerseys?
Yes,
The new levitate?
the
Where's the pictures? Who's got them?
colors weren't completely accurate.
Cleric's in their house.
Hey, Cleric, how we doing, buddy?
Oh man,
Um,
you got to give this man VIP. What are you doing?
I
Forward
have.
slash VIP Cleric Dragoon,
Is that
man.
how that
He's
works?
naked right now. This poor guy is naked. There's Izzy.
Is that
You remember her? Of course you do.
That's not how it works. Okay. Um,
You have to do his exact username and make sure you put a space. Forward slash VIP. You don't have to do it now, man. I'm just making jokes.
well, I can't
But
argue with that.
it would look like that. It would look like that. Oh, I don't have permission, but yeah, it's all good, dude. I was literally kidding. Don't take me seriously.
Hey,
Oh, that's a backslash, and you
ah,
forgot, and you missed the C in cleric.
I,
It's all good, bro.
okay. Uh, anyway, Goon, what you've missed so far is Flip and his girlfriend, the wonderful Isabel Fox Gaming, have both donated $20 to your charity,
To your
and
wonderful cause.
so we really hope that they will go ahead and keep the activities going for the people there in Wilmington who need some adaptive recreational options. So
Oh, well, thank you, amigo. Hey, stay frosty.
so
Together we play. Did you make them they're gonna do a big video for this anniversary. Everybody's gonna be like, "Happy birthday, PUBG Mobile." I made one with Wicked last year, and it's actually really, really funny. I made one this year, but the Wicked one I've had in the vault for quite some time. They showed it I may be willing to debut it here. They showed it for like a brief second on one video, and then they took that video down, and we weren't in there anymore. But last year, during their first year anniversary, Wicked was in Florida, and we met up to go to Universal Studios and stuff. And in the middle of all that, we went and bought a cake and freaking candles. We decorated birthday decorations, and it was some craziness, man. Maybe I'll pull it up and send it to you later. You can decide if you want to show it. But yeah, man, it was a good time. You if you recorded one and they might put it in, you send it to them. That's what they're doing this year.
I was gonna say I knew I talked to Jukes right after he had done his, and
This year or last year?
for
He
this
did one
year.
this year, right?
And then he told me,
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
and then halfway through, he's like, "Yeah, I need to go ahead and I'll talk to you later. I need to re-record it. I did something wrong." So,
Oh,
so he
okay.
had to redo that. But Sammy, I'll explain it to you later how we're both on there.
It's just a screen capture.
Yeah, it's just a screen. I did a window capture through whatever video chatting service you want to use. So, uh, earlier we talked about how fact your iPad player, as am I. I believe you play Four Finger Claw. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I've actually been considering playing off a stand, turning off gyro, playing off a stand. Sorry, too much monster. And then going to five finger.
Okay.
And it listen, the amount of fingers matters very little. But once you put it on a stand, it almost turns it into a piano. I know I sound like an idiot, but it really does. I've actually done it because I can turn my wrist out like this. Now it's gonna make my joystick. I'm gonna have to play with my joystick on the tip of my thumb,
Mm-hmm.
which is gonna take getting used to. But then it allows me access to big buttons, and I can like play almost like a piano. I've seen videos of people doing it, and I've tried it without moving my buttons. I didn't make that commitment yet. You know, when you move your buttons, you know what? Maybe I'll move my buttons on my other iPad and try it over there. But I do want to try it. I'd have to turn off gyro for it. But yeah, I'm four finger claw currently, and I shoot on the left side, which I feel like I need to flip to the right side. But
Yeah.
I've done it for 2 years, so I'm like scared to do it.
Rager says you're about to become a professional PUBG pianist.
Don't say that word when I'm drinking Monster, damn it.
Huge pianist.
I shoot on the left. Yeah, that's the wrong way to shoot, unfortunately. You know where that came from for me? It came from I thought it came from Xbox. I don't know. Is that how you do it on Xbox? Isn't it right? I don't know, but it's the wrong way apparently because when you're trying to spam shots, you're affecting your do I shoot on the left? Yeah, I shoot on the left, right? Babe, which way do I shoot? I don't remember. No, I shoot on the God darn it. I don't even remember. I swear to God.
I
I haven't played
shoot.
in days.
I shoot.
I'm backwards.
I shoot
So wait,
left.
I shoot on the right.
I
Yeah,
shoot
wait. I
left
shoot
and ADS with my right, but then I also have down at the bottom on the right. I
Yeah,
have a second
I
button
said that
for
backwards.
sniping.
I said that backwards. Left is the right way. Right is the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because you're spamming shots and you're messing up your aim. And it's better to have it. Yeah, I shoot on the right. I can't believe I said that. Yeah, I shoot on the right, dude. So I'm backwards. So I'm thinking about switching it to the left. Left is the right way. There you go. Rager knows.
So we already mentioned the fact that you do four, or you're at five, thinking about
Or,
six.
no, I'm a four finger
Four
claw.
finger. Okay, four finger. Looking
I
at
said
going five
I
or
was
six.
trying to. Yeah, I wanted to try it.
And gyro.
And I'm full gyro with it cranked like 300%.
That was my next thing. I'm doing gyro as well, also cranked, obviously without my 6 and 8 being cranked because I do not have steady enough hands to even come close to doing that.
Yeah, I shoot right because of Xbox. That's the way it is on Xbox. That's where I got it from. But it's because you want to shoot on the side the joystick's on, and so you can leave your aim hand
Yep.
not moving. That's what it really comes from.
Now, your gyro sensitivity on your 6 and your 8, do you leave those cranked as well, or like I have mine down at like 5 down to like 5%?
Gyro sensitivity, yeah, mine are not on the 8. Here, my account is right here. Controls, graphic sensitivity. So for gyro, my 6 times is 140%, and my 8 times is 55%. I literally flick with I don't scroll with my thumb. I flick a lot of times. When I'm in war mode and we all have Car 98s
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing close range jumping around, I will flick it like from the
Yes.
ground, and I do it without even using my thing to aim. And I don't know. I'm just messing around. It's fun.
Nice.
But every once in a while I hit a shot and it's fun.
Yeah, I never could get even close to accurate with 6 or 8 if I'm over like 20, just because I.
Yeah, no, I don't move for the most part. I won't use gyro at all when I'm aimed in. I just don't move. Like I keep my elbows here. So if I'm at that, if I'm gonna move, I'm only gonna move a tiny bit. So that's where
Mhm.
140% or 55% actually does matter.
Nice.
So I don't know. A lot of people do 8 times 0% for gyro or 1%, so it doesn't move. Uh, I don't know. I've had it long enough where I don't have to move if I don't want to.
Yeah, I try to stay right as close as I can to being off, but being able to just move that hair just to go ahead and get that headshot if I can.
What do you
Um,
play on?
I play on the Gen 7 iPad, so it's a 10.2 inch. So,
Oh,
which it has the newest.
Big Red. I was laughing at him. It
Yeah,
has the newest what?
it has the same CPU as the newest Pro, but it's
Yeah.
like I think a
And you know
third the
what? A lot of
cost.
those parts that in those iPads come from MacBooks. Those things are like computers, man.
Oh, definitely.
For real.
I was gonna say, but the Gen 7, if you don't get the 250 gig, like mine's a 32 gig. I think if I bought that, I'd be in like the 250, 280 range, somewhere in that.
Mhm.
So it's obviously much cheaper than even buying a nice phone. So that's life hacks right there.
Life hacks.
You want a device that can run the game awesome. Go ahead and get yourself a $250 iPad. But yeah, apparently we need to switch to the Emu or controllers like Big Red, and we won't be noobs anymore.
Right?
So running full gyro, your favorite map? Where are we looking at on that? I've seen you play every map except for
I've
Sandhawk. I
been
don't know that I've
having
actually
my
ever watched you play Sandhawk. So
my favorite map changes seasonally.
okay,
It used to be Vikendi because I was forced to play Vikendi for duos. But right currently my favorite map is back to Erangel. I'm having fun on that map. Like 100%, having a good time. Sorry, there's a lot of monster here. A lot of monster. The burps come out of nowhere. Me and Isabel Fox Gaming right there. We run duos together, and we've been getting a lot of wins on. We had to switch to TPP. We made a big change. What 3 months ago, something like
okay,
that, because we were tired of the queue times in FPP. We were tired of the hacking in FPP, and we were tired of the teaming up in FPP. So it was three things. We both despised TPP, absolutely despised it. She was so against it, like she like would get nauseous if we if I suggested we play TPP. But what happened was Payload came out
okay.
and I started playing it with Goon. Freaking Goon loves Payload. I
Oh yeah,
and will only play TPP on everything. So I started playing Payload with Goon for a few days, and then regular games with him, and I was like, you know what? I kind of forgot I'm playing TPP. I'm getting used to it again. And then the update comes out where you can push the button, and it was perfect timing. I'm like, this is how I can get her in here. So I had to. It took some time to show her the value of the button, especially because she didn't even have her TPP button set up. But eventually, once we got over that hump, we completely switched to TPP, and now we queue up immediately, and we get to play whenever we want. So And it's actually cool because now we can play arcades, which uh, everyone knows they're only TPP arcades. So we can now play arcades. So I have a lot of fun. I don't know if you play arcades, but sniper mode is a ton of fun. Um, and war mode occasionally, and obviously we do TDM too. So
Yeah, I like to play war mode if I'm warming up, but that's about it.
I was a stubborn mole. Or mule. She no, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Let's see. So when you're running Erangel, what's your favorite drop spot? You like do you like going Puchinki, or you like
Again,
slow playing a little bit, or well, how
if
what's your
if I don't
approach?
care about rank, because I am one of those people that if I'm rank pushing, I won't land hot. I'll. It depends. Me and her are torn about this because we can land hot and kill everybody. We've done that several times. But you make one mistake, you know what I mean? You lose 50 points, and it's like what is it? 4 matches. You know what I mean? So you have to have better than a 1 in 4 average. You have to, So, but then when you get the good loot, you set yourself up. You
Yeah.
get flare guns, you get level 3 armor, you get the best guns, and it's like you're winning that game. There's nothing that's stopping you from winning that game. So when you set yourself up that good, so it's a balance. It's like, yeah, we land hot, set ourselves up beautifully to ensure a win, or do we land safe, hope we get the loot we want, and because what I used to do was I landed a safe, and then I would say let's kill for our loot. But because we're underlooted and don't have the right stuff, and we're being aggressive because we're desperately need to eat, we're starving, you know, um, we would push in, and of course, me with my over aggressive behavior, push and get my booty knocked, and then she's left in a 1v2, which doesn't always work out for everybody. So.
A little too aggro for your britches sometimes.
Oh, I used to be so bad. She would be like, "Can we place a little bit safe this time?" I was like, "No, we're landing hot." She's like, "I just don't want to die right away." I'm like, uh,
I've been on
I
oh, go on.
no, I was gonna say I have my moments where I'm extremely rusty, and I feel like hot dropping will just break me from that. Like I must hot drop until I become better, and that doesn't really work that way.
I've just been on a big Puchinki shotgun kick here for the last like month or so. It seems like
Dude,
that's
that
the only
sounds
thing
like
I
a
do.
ton of fun. That sounds like a ton of fun. I've noticed this from custom rooms, but people running around with shotguns is absolutely hilarious. It really is. I enjoy it very much so.
I actually talked with Goon about that 2 weeks ago when I had him on. That's like been where I've been at. I love doing. I used to love going melee, but I love the whole like in urban combat where you're dodging in between buildings. But
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
I don't like. I like having a little more cover where
Hot
you're not getting
dropping.
hit from 200 meters when you're running around with a shotgun trying to meme people. So
I have
um,
a funny story about me and Goon. We were trying to record a video, and Goon can attest to my aggro. I get pretty aggro. I get an idea in my head, and I'm like, "Come on, Goon, we're doing it." Well, this is back with winter mode. And Goon, I actually have this still on my hard drive. This is back in winter mode. We went. I forget where we landed. We landed by school, and you know how they had the crates, 3 different spots
yeah.
around the winter mode. Well, there was one that was nowhere near the plane. You know what I mean? So I was like, bro, we can get in a car. We can drive up there. We'll get a flare gun. It's gonna be great. He's like, bro, but it's way out of the zone. Like, we're gonna be fine, man. Let's go. Nobody's going up there. It's so far away from the plane path. We got this.
Two
We
squats.
drive clear across the map, right? And I don't know if it was taken right before they got there or if we got it. Oh no, we got it because those were our guns. He had an arm or something. I don't remember, but all I remember is people just kept coming up. You remember the snow lift?
Yeah.
People kept coming up one at a time, and then they would shoot at us, and then crouch down in the ski lift, and then pop up, shoot at us, and then we would knock them, and it would deliver them back to Yasnaya, where they would probably be revived and sent back up the hill.
That
And
is
they kept
awesome.
coming up one at a time. and I'm cracking up. Me and him keep knocking people left and right. Some of them got away and weren't knocking. Some of them were knocking us. Either way, we were still alive. The zone passes us, and he starts, and we're running out of ammo. He's freaking out. He's like, "Bro, we gotta go." I'm like, "But wait, there's another one coming!" And we had. I remember switching to bolt action. Like, it was bad. To make a long story short, we did make it in the zone, but we didn't win the game. So I don't think he did anything with the footage. But I still have the footage. I don't think he did anything with that footage. Yeah, he was freaking out. He was so mad at me too. He's like, "Flip, we gotta go." I'm like, "But wait, one more."
That would be a fun video. I mean, I know
It was. I have so many gems on my hard drive, man. One of
I
these
know
days.
Goon loves to have his 11, 12 kill minimums, but that's
at least.
I mean that's like troll level epic. I mean, how do you not just make an asshole video out of that one? I mean, come on, knock him, send him back, knock him, send him back.
Yeah, well, I think some of it is, like I said, we got knocked on a few of them coming up. There was a couple that even jumped off, and it was a lot. I should go.
So I still have yet to get a game with you. I have a feeling it would, with both of us being overly aggressive, it would probably end not too well because I just go ham. Just Red can attest to that. Anytime I play with him, I usually people are trying to figure out where the shots are coming from, and it's like, all right, I'll just be bait. See you guys.
You know what I'm just noticing? You know what the title of your Twitch stream is right now?
Did it not save?
Clapping cheeks and tilting geeks.
Okay. This is pissing me off because I went in and I changed that and it did not it's not saving. I've been having so many problems
on the dashboard for Twitch.
No, in OBS.
Oh yeah, I would just change it on the dashboard for Twitch. Then that's
kind of annoying.
You can. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I use slobs, but they're kind of built the same. It asks you to put the title in right before you hit go live, and it should send it. I don't know why it's not. Maybe check for an update or something. I don't know.
So yeah, I will. That's my normal stream title.
Big Red, no worries, dude. Take care. Have a great night, man. Hope you had a great weekend. Have a great. You know what? It's funny. I've gotten my own. Big Red is just passing it forward. Someday there's going to be somebody who gets OBS after they get their PC and they're going to need help, and you're going to be there. Just pass it forward. That's what I've done. Nikki Dex helped me solve my PC issue yesterday.
Oh, Nikki's.
Can't tell you how many PCs I've helped fix. Not PC, but the OBS side of it. So. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down, dude. Whenever you want. If you're around tonight, dude, we can do it tonight.
Two, three. I would like to see those videos. I've seen a little bit when you've streamed your duos with your old lady, and that's usually some pretty
Don't
good
call
games.
her that.
Okay, sorry. I have no problem. My wife doesn't mind if I call her my old lady, and she's like 6 years younger than me. So,
young lady.
Young lady. Oh, sorry. When you have you and the young lady on your stream.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna get slapped through the
computer. It's too late. It's too late. I'm already in trouble. It's too late for me, Timbo.
There is zero reason you should be the one in trouble.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna get throat punched through the mic. I can feel it.
Get throat punched. Here, I got some sneak peeks for you though.
All right.
I got some big things coming up. I had a 11-person. No, was it 11? 11-person film crew at my house for 4 days.
Oh.
They had 35 hours of film. I don't know how much they used, but they used a ton of it. And it's for only a 3 to 5 minute video.
Oh wow.
So that's how much that's how much film they have to work with and pick out exactly the clips that they want to make this film. I can't really tell you what it's about or what's going on, but I will tell you that you're gonna see it extremely soon, like very, very soon.
All
And
right.
I can't wait. I would say it might be the biggest thing I've ever been involved with, but my girlfriend's got a TikTok video that's about to hit 1 million views.
Is that the first one?
Her very first TikTok video ever. We actually made the video before she even downloaded TikTok. So she didn't even have an account for TikTok. I had an account for TikTok. I was like, baby, I think you could be a TikTok star. She's like, I don't even know what TikTok is. She's like, she's like, I don't understand these kids nowadays. No, I'm just kidding. But I told her what TikTok was. She knows I've been messing with it for a few days. I was like, I have a great idea. Let's try to do a TikTok video. And she's like, no. And we kind of worked together and came up with the final product that you see. I thought it was hysterical in my head. She just she did all the descriptions and all the hashtags, and she hit the perfect storm or something. And we released it at the perfect time. I don't know what it was. It got 14,000 views in the first 24 hours. I'd never seen that many views that fast. Nothing I've ever done has had that many views,
I
that
think
fast.
30
So
of those were from my office.
no, I think it only counts one account per day. But you can
Okay,
you can
so then
count as
6 of
one
those.
view per day.
Okay, so then 6 of
Yeah,
those.
yeah. Yeah. So 14,000 the first day. I think the next day it jumped up to 350 something thousand. Literally every time she reloaded it, you had another 5,000 views or something ridiculous. I had never seen a video go viral before in my life. And she had zero following when we put this up. Maybe I was following her. I don't know. She's now has more followers than I have on all of my social media and streaming platforms combined. She has over 16,000 followers, or she's about to hit 16,000 followers. She's about to hit 1 million views too.
That is
It's the most
absolutely
amazing thing
crazy.
I've ever seen in my life. We're about to record our next one channel. Actually,
I
I got a good idea for this one.
is and did you already
Well, we
release the
got a
one you
good
had sent me? Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, the one that I just sent you today is one me and her did last night, but that
Okay.
is for my channel, not hers.
Okay.
Her channel only gets like ones that like that one wasn't for her. We got a better idea for her, but that one was my idea. I just had to talk her into well, you'd have to see it to know what's going on.
I gotcha.
Hey, loves.
E loves, how we doing? Who dis? Okay, that sounds about right for E loves. She that woman is something else. She loves playing Protect the President with my son, by the way, who you met earlier.
Man, every time I've tried to play Protect the President, the poor president dies. I kind of.
Well, he cheats.
Oh no.
He will pick up a gun and he will. The last time we played, it was me, her, him, and Mermaid on Mermaid stream, and we got all three of us got knocked, and then he headshot the guy from like 100 meters, no scope, which was his only kill for the game, and then he revived all three of us. So it was a good time. I lost your audio. Did you hit mute?
No, no, I didn't
Oh,
say
okay.
anything.
All right. I guess
I literally was just reading chat and I was just looking at something.
yeah. Protect the Prez is always fun. It's well, let me rephrase it.
I played it with
can be
Wicked
fun.
once. It was actually hysterical. So definitely
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
it definitely can be fun if you're not playing on a group of nubs like me. Um, if you are, I apologize that I offered to do that to you, but so I guess we should get back to some of these questions that people have been asking. Um, ideal loadout is usually a question that I get asked to ask all the time. Um,
Well,
we'll go spawn weapons first.
if I'm playing it well, it depends. I don't. It just depends if I'm ranking or not. But if I'm not if I'm ranking and trying to push
Mm-hmm.
the leaderboards, I would go M4, um, usually car 98 because I'm in duos. But if we're doing squads,
Yeah.
I might literally. I'm a big AR sprayer with a six times. Like I'm
Understandable.
good at it. So that would be my sniper. And then obviously an AR for close range. I mean, there's no reason why I couldn't rock two M4s honestly until I got like an M249 or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Or the M4 is just so versatile. It doesn't make sense to rock two because I can honestly switch scopes pretty fast. So I might still actually, we'll just say M4 bolt action because there's no reason why I can't just swap, put a six times on my M4 and, you know,
And
keep
spray.
going. So, yeah.
Now, with that M4, is that or M4 bolt action, is that a any map type thing
Wait, what's
or?
Chicago about? What are you guys going to Chicago for?
Oh
The,
no, she's got a friend up there. Everything's closed in Chicago, dude. They
oh,
close all bars and restaurants in
are
Illinois.
they doing, so I guess the Super League is not good. The Super League is 10 days away.
Oh, I lost you.
Hmm?
Oh, there we
Check,
go.
check.
Yeah,
The
it
Super
it
League
cut
is
out.
10 days away. There's no way that's happening.
I
That was supposed to
I
be Chicago.
really wanted to go up for that, but I have too
Me
much
and her
important
went to the
things.
last one. Question for Flip: what is Clash Champs? Oh man, I love that. My buddy there. Clash Champs is a way to hire uh either an influencer or content creator or just a straight up pro coach for a certain game that you may like. They do have other ways. There's other coaching there. You can do like Twitch branding, YouTube branding, streaming setup, that kind of thing. I'm mostly looking. I'm on Clash Champs for streaming, for setting up streaming stuff like OBS, Streamlabs, OBS, that kind of thing. I'm also on there for PUBG, but I'm more of like, I can teach you. Let's just say there's a well-off family and this kid gets into a game, but he doesn't understand it. I could be that one. I could teach you the game. I could teach you how to set up your controls. I could teach you how to use weapons and all that. And that's basically what it is. It's just a site to hire coaches. It's not for people watching us right now. It's not for anybody who ever watches my channel, really. It's for people that are well off that want to give the kids something to to learn, like, because I'm not the guy that's going to teach a pro team, you know what I mean? I'm the
Yeah,
guy that can teach you other things. So I can teach you everything but pro teaming, you know what I mean? Like I believe that I would have to have been a pro a lot longer to be able to state I can teach you pro tips and tricks, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I don't know. I got my fingers crossed for the streaming setup. I don't know what will come of PUBG Mobile because even as they get more coaches in there, then I'll just get drowned out with the real pro coaches and all that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. I'm on the site. In fact, I'm supposed to you actually reminded me. I was supposed to retweet. They actually tweeted me out, and that was really amazing. So I have to retweet
nice.
that.
I can't think of anyone else who I'd probably want to talk to about your whole stream setup, other than you, and maybe like
Yeah, I feel
PB
like when
or
it comes
Jukes,
to
but that's
mobile
about it.
gaming, there's a ton of videos out there about streaming, how to stream, how to work with slobs, all that. There's not a ton of stuff about streaming with with your mobile device. There just isn't. Because I looked for it. It took a lot of asking people, getting to know people back in the beginning to help me. Luckily, I met guys like Cleric and Judo Sloth and Wicked Gaming and Clash with Ash years ago,
Hmm.
and that's I never actually met Clash with Ash, but it helped to know those kind of people in my circle to help me learn how to mobile stream.
Now you can call him boss man.
Clash, yeah. I mean, dude. When I first started streaming, he showed up on my channel and gifted 10 subs and subbed himself and
That's
never
cool.
came back. And I think he's still subbed to my channel 2 years later. I
That's cool.
honestly think he's still subbed to my channel. I really do. I have to pull down my sub list, but I checked like 16 months into streaming. He was still subbed to me. So um, yeah, now he's on SSG with Power Bang. They got Coach Corey. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous how much of the mobile space, obviously Power Bang too. Um,
Oh,
it's just amazing how many mobile content creators they have right now. They're trying to take over mobile.
Well, I mean, someone's got to. I mean, there aren't,
Hey,
and
I'm down.
there's not many better orgs for that. I mean,
Mobile's the future. They said by 2022 that all of the gaming revenue is half of it's going to be mobile. So all the money put into games and all that, like from the consumer's aspect. So that means PC, console, all that put together will match how much they're making from mobile. So mobile's the future. Think about Game Boy from 1990. It was the most popular system until the Wii came out because the Game Boy was portable. It didn't have the greatest graphics. It was portable. That's what people love. And with games being free on the App Store, mobile's the future, 100%. I bet my life on it. If not, you'll see me working at McDonald's in a few years. We'll see.
I think you're probably in a safe place on that. So
Yeah, we'll see. We do got Apex Legends coming.
that is a game I'm actually pretty excited to play on.
So am I too, but the games have literally let me down. Like Call of Duty let. So we'll see. I get Call of Duty Mobile isn't a terrible. It wasn't as well, it wasn't what I hoped for. I didn't. We'll see. But I'm hoping for Apex Legends. The problem with Apex Legends is the whole thing about that game is how fast you move through your environment. And I don't know how that's going to translate to mobile. Apex Legends is a very fast game. You ever see anybody run along and just slide and run and slide?
Yeah, it is definitely a much faster paced game than PUBG or even Fortnite. So that will be a little different as far as the mobile gaming goes, but I don't know. I'm excited to see how it turns out.
I'm excited for version 2 of Erangel. Also, I think they're changing another map now too. I think is it Vikendi they're changing? There's another map on the PC test build that they changed. Um, but yeah, Call of Duty. Yeah, we'll see what Apex Legends. I was honestly hoping. Listen, if the way that Tencent works, like when Call of Duty came out, and I actually was really surprised about this. Like PUBG Mobile does their thing, Call of Duty does their thing. They don't interact at all. They don't promote each other. It's almost a competition between the two. Now, I'm not saying that that's really what it is, but it kind of felt like that
Yeah.
because when it came out, I started talking to PUBG Mobile. I'm like, "Hey, how can I get over there on the VIP?" They're like, I don't know. There's a whole separate other team running that, and almost feel like there's a competition to have the more popular game.
Did you talk to Ocho? Did he have any?
I don't ask him stuff like that.
Oh, I mean, being
Well,
the
yes, I
community
have
manager,
talked to him.
he would be the I would think he would know.
I asked him. Yeah, but I did know that they don't share.
Yeah,
They don't actually. You know, they're not the same. They actually have a different firm
another
promoting
community
them, everything.
manager.
So yeah, just because I'm in with PUBG Mobile didn't give me any influence in COD Mobile whatsoever. And so that was a huge reason. It's like, man, I got to start over. Like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't easy to get in with PUBG Mobile. I remember like it's easier now. They're a lot more open to the community now. But they weren't, not in the beginning. They were extremely closed off. And this was back before we could even buy room cards and all that. So like I was really like excited when I first heard from PUBG Mobile the very first time. Man, I still have that whisper on Twitch. They whispered me on Twitch. That's how I heard. That's the first time I met PUBG Mobile.
Nice.
Ocho showed up later. And it was funny because I actually messaged Wicked. I'm like, "Who's this 10-cent Ocho?" And he's like, "That's the real deal, bro." I'm like, "Oh, okay, my bad."
That's funny. I didn't know who Ocho was for the longest time because the
I
first
would have
3 or 4
probably
times I
match.
talked to him, he was on his personal account. I'm like, who the heck is? It's really Ocho,
Yeah,
or what?
yeah.
I'm like, who is this guy, and how does he know everything about every question anyone's asking about PUBG? This is
And
ridiculous.
dude, that's the thing too, is Ocho will just you'll never even know. He'll just background and like just pop out. I'll be like, "Yeah, I've been here for the past 20 minutes." I'm like, "You're like, whoa, bro, relax." I just had to check the chat, see if he's here. I was like, you never know.
That is true. He was actually pretty vocal when I had Goon on a couple weeks ago. He
No,
uh,
he may pop.
about the last hour or so he came in, and I think he was on his personal account if I remember correctly. But it was about the time. He showed up about the time that I talked about how he was being more active in the community than he had previously, and I'm seeing him around more often. And he
Dude.
magically showed up at my chat. So
All right, so this is gonna sound like he and I'm not saying this because who he is. Like I've literally sat there and talked to that man. Goon has too, because I've sat on the other side of Goon while we sat there and picked his brain. Ocho is generally an amazing dude. Like he's really smart, really funny, and he's just a good dude, man. And it just so happens that he is the community manager for PUBG Mobile. So yeah, Izzy knows him very well. She sat there and talked to him for hours too. So we are very lucky that Tencent picked him up. I'm dead serious. He is the main reason they're doing a lot, all this stuff in NA. Really, the community league, all that kind of stuff. That's all him, man. So he cares about the community. He runs all the social media sites. He's just literally that. He's one of the reasons why it's so popular in North America. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. He did a great job, man, as a community manager. This isn't his first game either. This isn't his first success either. The man knows what he's doing. Let's just put it that way.
sorry, I got a work text about the coronavirus.
Jesus.
I was checking to see if they were letting us off, because I would be
Oh, like almost like a snow day, but it's
I would be
like
completely
a
fine with
flu
that.
day, kind
Well, they closed.
of.
I'm in Illinois, over by St. Louis, and our governor just closed all schools starting Tuesday. I don't get the skipping a day, but starting Tuesday until the end of the month. So I wouldn't mind being home.
His name on Twitch is Tencent Ocho. I don't know who Chad Ochocinco is. I
Uh,
have no
you don't know who
idea.
Chad Ochocinco is?
No, who is that?
Wide receiver for the Bengals.
I had a feeling it was okay. That Ocho Cinco, yes, I've heard of him. I don't follow sports anymore. I used to follow sports. I gave up my love for sports for my love of gaming.
I've never really been a big NFL guy.
It's another thing too is I'm a Philadelphia and I can't watch it where I am. So because I can't watch it in my state, it's hard to actually and then hard to watch a sport you can't even watch your home team, your hometown team. So
Yeah,
it literally gets blacked out if you're not in Philadelphia. It's stupid.
yeah. We lost our team here in St. Louis, and that was a slap in the face. They moved the Rams, and it's actually kind of funny because before they closed shut down the XFL season, we were actually outselling the Rams games for the new XFL season. So that was kind of funny. The team had been playing 2 weeks, and they've already selling more seats than the Rams did. So,
Jesus.
but uh, but anyway, I don't know how we got. Oh, Ocho Cinco, that's what it was.
Yeah. I'm really good at getting us off.
That's all right.
It's actually
I'm
what I
really.
accept.
You can talk to
Like
ask my wife. I can't stay on topic to save my
I,
life.
I have serious ADHD, and in fact, oh, a squirrel. No, never mind. Sorry. What
I'm
were we
with you
talking
on the
about? Yeah.
squirrel. We had talked about preferred loadout about 15 minutes ago and got off topic, which is completely fine. I too found the squirrel. It just ran by my computer.
Really?
Yeah, they're freaking running from Indiana all the way here. So
Do you watch other game content on YouTube but not play it all the time? I'm a big YouTube and Twitch watch. I don't watch regular TV. I only really watch TV when spending some time with the girl. But other than that, I'm strictly on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, I watch a ton of other streamers. Obviously, it's how I've gotten inspired. Obviously, if anybody's ever seen my stream, I've been inspired by how the doc puts on an entire show. He has full stand-up scenes. That kind of thing. I love it. You know what I mean? I don't have to copy his personality or his show, but I love the fact that it's an entire show, like from beginning to finish.
Yeah, an
And
actual show, not just gameplay with
yeah, oh yeah,
with
he
a
comes
webcam.
in with his own. Yeah, he comes in with a theme for the day. You know what I mean? He really does. Like today, I'm gonna be a dick, or today I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna fuck with this guy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but
It's all right.
yeah. Anyway, I have a question. Sorry, that's an inside joke between me and Isabel Fox. E loves. What's your question? I don't play, but I love watching Rust. Yeah, I can watch. I can watch Rust. I like Escape from Tarkov. I used to watch Sea of Thieves. I watched Summit play Sea of Thieves. I used to watch Summit play Grand Theft Auto thing, the RP. In fact, me and her are gonna play that one of these days. So yeah, there's a ton of games. That's how I find games, man. I love it. I totally watch
The
everything on
only Rust I've ever watched were like guy trolls kid, steals all his loot type things on Rust. And you
Yeah.
got
That
a
is
like an 8 year
that
old
is
crying because he spent the last year and a half building up his stockpile.
yeah. See, games like that, I'd have to watch a stream. Like, I'm not gonna watch a VOD on how to be because I don't care. But you know what? I actually used to watch a lot of VODs of Fortnite because there was some really creative content creators for Fortnite that like are at Muselk is one of the first ones that come to mind. I used to watch him every day. The dude is a comedian. He literally is a comedian. He cracks you up the entire time, and he plays a game that like I wasn't playing. He's just a funny YouTuber. Let's check him out. He's got like 10 million subs. Ridiculous.
All right. E wanted to ask a question which we already covered, but we'll go ahead and I'll re-ask it for
Oh yeah, what was
her.
the question?
She's well. First off, I know you were in Star Challenge. What made you pick up PUBG Mobile?
Fun fact: I was in the booth next to you, and no. And why did you? I know. I started. Who made you pick? I was playing. I was in just like we were talking about how I watch other games. I was watching PUBG long before mobile was anybody knew about mobile. It came out on Xbox. I played it for a few months, and then the day I didn't know it was coming out on mobile. It was a surprise. I think like it was leaked right before it came out or something, and then I found it right in the store like the next day or something. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And I had already been playing Knives Out and Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars was my main game before PUBG Mobile, so I knew how to use joysticks. The way you played Brawl Stars was with two hands anyway, so I knew how to move around with a flat screen. Then Rules of Survival was out before PUBG Mobile. Had played that. I didn't like it. I didn't like
Yeah,
how cartoony and stuff. That's why I like Knives Out. Knives Out was more realistic than Rules of Survival. Rules of Survival just was too far crazy. Um,
there were
yeah.
a lot of your old LO teammates who were ROS players. I know that's a
Uh-huh. Fun fact: Cleric was there at the Star Challenge. There's a lot of people at the Star Challenge. That's crazy.
yeah. There were a
Yeah,
lot.
Spooby was loud. Cleric, I remember how loud Spooby, dude. He's so loud. That dude is definitely loud. That's his personality, though. Loud and crazy. It works for him. It really does. RS was awesome. Took out booty. Yeah, they just got too far away from like what they were trying to do, which was copy PUBG. I mean, they just got too game to save themselves money in lawsuits. I'm sure. NetEase is perfect for that. NetEase steals every game NetEase has is stolen from another idea. 100%. Look at sorry. Look at NetEase catalog of games. Every single game is literally stolen from another game. You were Flip. You were 2 cities away from me. Loud. I was not loud. I was so quiet.
Always
I
quiet.
didn't make any noise in that. I'm not even being sarcastic. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to play on a phone. I was very quiet. Trust me. I probably didn't. I spoke like a few words the entire time I was playing. We had nets to divide us. Yeah, definitely had nets. I wasn't making call outs or nothing. We were dead early every single game.
I mean, Someone's got to be, I guess. And
Yeah,
it
right.
makes sense that the guy who doesn't even play on a phone would be involved in that. But
Yeah, Memo carried us to that. 100% Memo carried us to that. We never would have made it if it weren't for him.
um, yeah, I was not involved in the Star Challenge. Obviously, I was a avid watcher of it.
I
Um,
wasn't there for the star aspect of it. I literally only got there because I was gonna pick me up. And what was it? I think it was I was gonna pick me up. I don't know. I was in a couple of these things because there was one. I'm getting my events mixed up, but I wasn't supposed to be there. I was there as just a guy filling in for my team. It's Star Challenge. That was the one where Exclusive was on my team, right? I can't, man. This is tough. Exclusive, Memo, and then we had what was his name? Something FPS. I think that was the Star Challenge right there. Yeah, that was my team there, and I got lucky that that dude just needed someone. Like that's it. The guy that the star for the Star Challenge guy, he just needed a player. That's it. I wasn't there for the star part. No, that was hella fun though. Met a lot of cool peeps. Yeah, I in fact I met peeps there that I didn't even know were anybody until like 6 months later. I'm like, oh, look at this. Look at who these. Oh, like Winsanity. I had no idea who Winsanity was. You know what I mean? Derpy was there, but I
yep.
knew who Derpy was. Zen Lee was there. Who else was there? Oh my God! Like everybody was there. The Who Who, Angry was there. Rolex was there. Man. I would love to see a picture. Of everybody that was there. I wish we would have all took a group photo. I wonder if we did. Power Bang was there. 7WG was there. Um, Gosh, that was the first time I met 7WG too. Wicked was there. Everybody was there.
Yeah, there was a who's who of
Take
a
care, Roman.
lot of guys. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow, by the way, and also thank you for the biddies. So no, I mean there were a well who's who's list of people who were involved in that Star Challenge. A lot of guys who also left the game though.
Yeah, of course, obviously. Life. Not everybody's gambled their entire life on mobile gaming like I have. A lot of people have to go start their life or move on to other things. So, yeah.
Yeah, I, I heard that that guy was back in the gaming. I've been waiting,
Man,
hoping that
he's
he was gonna
he's an
be back
amazing dude.
around.
He plays Brawl Stars. I see him. I'm friends with him on Brawl Stars.
Okay.
He's really good at the game because he started from scratch and now he has like I don't know 8,000 more trophies than I do. Like seriously, I'm not even joking. He's I think he's taking Brawl Stars seriously to be honest. So that dude is amazing. He donated me 2 capture cards. I
Oh
told him I
wow,
had a dream to hook up 4 capture cards. And he's like, "All right, what's your address?" I'm like, "What?" And he legitimately bought me 2 capture cards and
that
sent
is
them.
really cool.
And then I hooked them up to my computer and realized I can't. They don't work. Like you can't have 4 capture cards. Like not to that computer. You can have. I feel like I could do it on a computer that has the power to do it.
Yeah.
Just my computer doesn't have that power. So I have 4 capture cards right now that someday I'd like to hook up to a computer just to see what it looks like to have 4 capture cards going. Because you could spectate an entire team, dude. Wouldn't you want to see an entire team push in on a house? I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Well, if Tencent ever goes ahead and gets you more spectator slots.
No, no, I have 10. I have 10 spectator slots.
Oh, okay.
You only have 2 spectator slots.
I.
There's a trick, there's a workaround. The Korean app has 10 slots. And the
Oh,
Korean app is compatible with the
with
worldwide app.
global. Okay.
It's the KRJP. Korea got their own app because Bluehole is from Korea.
Okay, that
So
makes more
that's what
sense.
happened there.
Yeah, I didn't. I had not downloaded the Korean version because I didn't feel like dealing with the hassle to get it. Even though
Mhm.
it would be kind of nice to have the outfits that they have and not have to spend money to get them because you know,
Sure.
you can get the UC from RP missions and not have to actually spend money and buy shit outright. So I'm cheap. So I think I have a. Well, I don't know that I've got any money invested in the game. I probably should if I ever want to go anywhere, but
Right.
I'm fine being a lonely streamer for my like 5 or 6 friends that come and watch me. Other than my this podcast where I'll get 15, 20 viewers and then YouTube hits afterwards. But
Oh,
so
is this live on YouTube too?
no, it's not. What
You upload it to YouTube.
I'll end up going ahead and uploading.
Look at that good dude right
Key
there.
How,
How would you
my
say his
guy.
name?
That's
Key How?
that's K How actually, but I say Key.
K How.
He's
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
from one of my friends from Hawaii. So
Oh, okay. So do you know him IRL or real life or
no,
no?
I met
Okay.
him in game, and he's like, "Oh, you're streaming?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm streaming." He's like, "Oh, what are you
I
streaming
think the
on?"
first time, yeah, I think the first time he ever showed up in my chat, he biddies. He like followed and followed up with biddies. I was like, holy
Yep.
crap, that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, for the longest time, it was like within 5 minutes of me starting a stream, he would donate 120 bits, like on the dot. It was like he set up a timer. He started 5 minutes in, boom, hit him
Yeah.
with 120. So, and I think he stopped in on Goon stream and hit there, and or not Goon stream, but the last podcast I had done. But he's a good guy. I'm glad he comes to your stream as well. So, um, we've been getting so far off topic. It's almost hard to rope it back into the my list of questions. Damn squirrels running by and distracting both of us.
Yeah.
But
I already forget what we were talking about. You can rope it anywhere you. You can go anywhere you want for me. No matter.
well, I mean, I was up to the preferred scopes on your ARs
Six.
question. Six.
Six.
Let me get six and
But
turn down
I'll
to
put.
three.
Yeah, I like the reticle on the six bet. But I can use a three, no problem. So yeah, but I would rather have the six on there. If my bolt action needs the six, it'll live on there, and I'll just find a three for my AAR. But I always carry a red dot too. So yeah, that's it. Red dot 3 times or 6 times is pretty much all I want. I will go 8, 6, and red dot. That's fine. Those 3 scopes right there. But yeah, pretty much. I don't use the four anymore. I'm done with the four. I use the four for like literally
War
the
mode.
first year of the game. I only ever used a four for the first year I was playing. I never liked a six or an eight. I felt like it. Well, sixes weren't out, but even an eight, I never liked the changing scopes because I felt like it messes up your lead time. Like I wanted to get used to one scope
Mm-hmm.
and have it perfect. So I know if the guy is this big in the scope, then I have to lead it this much. There's this much bullet drop or whatever, that kind of thing. So,
I mean, that makes perfect sense. I just go with what I can spray the best with, which is a 6 or a 4, and
yeah, 6, 3, red dot. I'm the same way, and I'll use them in any different combo.
so then you're a red dot, not a halo guy.
I can use I
I
can
say
use
halo, it's a hollow.
holographer.
No, I
The hollow
so many people say
holographic.
halo, and it's been screwing with me. But
I can use it on an AKM, but I prefer red dots. Or no, I prefer red dot AKMs, but I can use a hollow on, say, an M4, a Scar, something with a little less recoil. But I want as much visibility as possible on AKM. I know a lot of people like to go sightless on AKM, but I try to use it medium range sometimes, so it doesn't work for me sightless. I do pretty well with the red dot.
I'm with you. I don't like irons on AK. Everybody seems to love them, but I like being able to see what's below my point of aim.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Um, me and on the last podcast, me and Goon talked a little bit about number of smokes in the bag. I know, like
My auto pickup set to 5,
set to 5.
but yeah, but she carries 5 too. So together we have 10. It's usually pretty well, and then you replenish it as you go. I'm not the greatest at utilities, whether it's how it's my first instinct to throw one, or even getting throwing one and getting it where I want to go. I'm not. That's not where I excel at. I know how important they are in the game. I just didn't use them for the longest time, and I just started trying to use them more and more as of late. So
I, he loves. I think
who would
everybody
win?
knows. Everybody knows the answer to that question. We don't even. We
Kimbo,
don't even need to answer it.
100%.
Oh no! See, I was gonna say flip.
Kimbo, 100%. You know why? I have two bad, two terrible bad, two terrible. It would have to be a wrestling match because my knees are bad, man. I played
You
basketball
want to go
for.
wrestling?
No, I really don't.
I was gonna
I
say.
used to wrestle in high school,
I actually
not
just
high school.
had 8 kids qualify for state, and then the governor went ahead and shut down all
Jesus, man, that
all events
sucks.
bigger than 250 people. So
Huh. Um, but yeah, I played basketball for 27 years. I finally I had one bad knee, and I was so obsessed with basketball that when they fixed my knee, I had to be off my knee for like, I don't know, 3 months. Well, a month after it, I was like limping around with a cast and messing around on the basketball court. And my dumbass went to block a shot and landed on my good knee, but I hyperextended it. It bent sideways,
ooh,
and I had to quit basketball after that. It was like the saddest day of my life having to quit basketball, dude.
when I was
I
in
was obsessed.
my last
Huh?
wrestling tournament when I was still in school, ended due to me hyperextending. Well, sorry, that was my second to last match. Hyperextended
Yeah.
my knee
He's
in a
obsessed.
sectional tournament, and then on my wrestle back, I just basically just gave up because I couldn't really walk. So
Oh wow, she was talking about PUBG Mobile. Well, then I'm gonna say me. Sorry, Timbo.
oh,
Hey, we can do it. I am totally down. I
I
got cards. We can go on TDM right now. We'll settle it.
I already
I'm
know
down.
100% it's flip. I mean,
I'm telling you, I'm slightly better than above average, or oh no, I'm slightly better than a casual. I'm above. I'm a little bit above average. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm a pro player. I get whooped all the time. I make mistakes all the time. But when I'm on, I do pretty good at like TDM kind of settings, that kind of thing. Whereas classics, honestly, it's about being smart and putting yourself in the right position, and that doesn't take the best aim to do or the fastest reactions to do. If Timbo can play me in a classic and outsmart me all day long, you know what I mean. But basic mechanic wise, I have a lot of time in this game. I'm 70 level 73. I have a lot of time in this game, so
yeah, I don't
yeah.
play anywhere near as much as you do, and
He loves. I'll 1v1 you. How about that? We can 1v1. I know you're a 1v1er. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't care if I lose.
that
We
is
can
a
play.
now.
Huh?
Not to talk smack about Eloves because I got
She's a
I
monster.
got no problem
She's a
with Eloves.
monster.
I love playing. I love getting a squad up with her. She always carries me, and I appreciate that.
She's a monster,
I
dude.
just
I've
never
seen her play.
understood the 1v1 flex.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't do it. I'm really just kidding because I knew she would say let's do it. She don't back down, buddy. But yeah, I don't really. I have nothing to anybody. If you really wanted to do it, I would, but I was totally kidding. I have nothing to prove. I literally play to have fun. I even though I have an extremely competitive freaking side that I'm trying to get a I'm trying to get a grasp on because I don't like feeling butthurt when I lose. You know what I mean? Like I hate that feeling. So I'm trying to work on that not happen. And that's just like my consistent striving to always be a better person type deal. To don't just what happens when you get older. You just always trying to improve yourself and stuff.
I
Bunch of crap.
I also only play for fun, but I do have a similar over competitive side, and it's starting to cross over to Little Timbo with his rage quit,
Yeah.
which is actually pretty funny. It's possibly my favorite clip I have on my Twitch channel is him rage quitting. I think it was Fortnite. So, but
Everyone's scared of you. Now, if she goes and posts it on Twitter, I'm sure I I would do it like if I ever did a would just be me and the person I'm wanting. Like I wouldn't stream it. I would, try to make it fun, the best I can. I don't want to. I wouldn't be all sweaty. I don't know, but maybe if I'm down 10, my competitive side would kick in, and I would make it all sweaty. Who knows? But that's why I just try to stay out of situations where if I did lose, I would get butthurt. I just try to stay out of that situation and just don't put myself in it.
Yeah, I've never been I never got the whole 1v1 thing, but I know it's a flex that everybody loves to do. It seems like so, and
Who knows?
that
I've never really watched them. I know I've seen people calling it. I used to do the 1v1 hot drop. I always thought that was fun.
yeah,
Um, well,
yeah.
hey, maybe V1 TDM tourney.
There you go.
That actually might be an idea because I right now I'm doing full team 1v1 tourney, and Jesus, man, that is a disaster trying to get every team in one place at the same time. You know what I mean? I had to cancel it because my computer was down. So now I'm trying to pick dates for the next one, and no, yeah, like 75% of the teams could be available. It's always that one or two that aren't. You know what I mean? It's just hard. The 1v1, man, that's actually an idea. That would be I think that would be popular if I got like Bayo. Like,
I only
no, Bayo doesn't
remember
want to play TDM. He actually said that, but
I only remember
other
seeing one person do a 1v1 tournament, and
what it was not TDM though, because we just got spectating on that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see. Now that we can spectate on TDM, I wonder what a 1v1 tournament would be like. And how many people? Man,
Well,
that could be a long tourney.
I've seen people stream it 1v1s, but it was duos with only one player um in the duo. Or in the you have one person join the room, and then whoever's
Yeah,
streaming it
yeah,
spectate
they'll get up
by not
high.
playing. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've
but no,
seen that.
Spicy used to do the 1v1s. Good old Spicy before he went on to whatever it is he's doing now.
Hmm.
But
Make sure you check Discord too. I sent you a message a little bit ago.
is that me or he loves?
You.
Okay.
He loves. I would do it, but you know how hard it is to. I actually found out like is to put everything together and get everyone on the same page. And man, I would love to just constantly run tournaments. But I literally have my girlfriend help. That's it. I don't have like a staff. Like Wicked has a freaking staff. Like he has a full staff. Um, Yeah, give or take, Timbo. It's not like a diehard thing. Like, my scrims start at 10:30, but I haven't eaten dinner, so and I haven't set up for him at all. So
I completely understand, and I would not want to mess with that.
yeah, I actually just took them on because Wicked is out of the. He's in Canada right now,
I
and
had
he
seen
called
that
in a.
he just tried his first bout of
Yeah,
Poontang.
he called in a favor. He asked me to cast his league tonight and tomorrow. So I don't. I don't say no if I can do it. I always try to help people,
Oh,
so I
I
totally could do
completely
it. Yeah, so
I completely get that.
um, that came up a little bit late. I think I said yes yesterday, but is what it is.
All right, let's I'll run through the
What? Yeah,
unimportant
let's see what other
questions.
good questions you got on there.
A lot of the other ones were just your typical things, such as graphic options that you run. But
I think frame rate is the biggest,
yep.
most important thing with anything. So even though I can run balanced and high extreme frame rate, I still stick with smooth. As smooth takes the shadows out of the game, and keeps everything a consistent color. And I just found that to be the most consistent, and most pros will run smooth extreme. It's just the way it goes. Then I go to colorful. Honestly, those down there I don't notice as much as I cycle through them, but colorful
Hmm.
seems to be the one that everyone does, so that's what I go for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the smooth extreme is just about what anyone and everyone does. I know
Yeah,
a couple
frame rate
people
is
who run the like the new One Plus will bump it up just for better stream quality, but I mean, I honestly don't see the reason for it.
yeah. Yeah, especially the better stream quality thing. Most people are streaming 30 frames a second anyway, so you could literally put it on HD settings then and put your frame rate down, and the game will look beautiful. I leave mine on what I play. I don't know. You're right. I have seen people they've gone, dude. Why don't you run the HD graphics when you're casting? I don't really feel like it matters,
Does it
but
really
maybe it
add
does.
that much to the
It adds
stream?
shadows. Shadows do add a lot, especially when you're, on Erangel. There's trees everywhere. You really notice it when you play without shadows for a while and turn them on. You're like, holy
I
crap!
hate shadows. It's
Yeah,
too many
yeah.
snakes in the game. I mean, I don't mind shadows on Miramar, but if I'm playing Sandhawk or Erangel, I don't want shadows at all.
I know this question's for cleric, but me personally, I'm absolutely mode. I think hardcore mode they brought it back. It's even better. Where the first time they did hardcore mode was it always 100? I think they're putting like 10 or 15 bots in hardcore mode. I think maybe 20 bots in hardcore mode. There has to some of these people. There's no way they're real people. They're literally running around with a Tommy gun, and a and that's it. Just one gun halfway into the game. It's like what you have to be a bot. You know what I mean? But I think there's very few. Like they try to fill it mostly with real people, and then they add bot, and then and there is bots. Okay. Yeah, I figured they had to. I remember I put a poll up. I was like, "Is there pots in hardcore mode?" And it was almost 50-50. People were like, "No, it was 70-30." I think that people were like, "No, yes, there is bots, but
Only when I
hardcore
play.
mode's a ton of fun." Yeah, it's a ton of fun. No, you're not a bot. Bots are
I'm bot 4.
bots. Yeah, pretty soon we're not going to be able to tell the difference between a bot and a player. I'm telling you, they're going to have them driving.
Outside of PUBG, what kind of hobbies we got? I know, like me and Goon, we talked guns whenever I had him on. What do you do
Yeah,
outside of
I
the game
don't.
for fun? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, nothing. Let's see. Honestly, outside of PUBG Mobile, what do I do for fun? I'm very spontaneous, and I'm open to anything. So there's not one particular hobby, but I'm the kind of guy that'll be like, let's go do this right now. You know what I mean? And it's something we've never done or done together before or something like that. That's more my style. I don't have one specific thing that like I do when I'm not in game. However, there are other games I play, Clash of Clans being one of them and Brawl Stars being one of. Those are the only other two. I do play Snake Rivals occasionally if my friend is playing, and then there's the game Life After, which is like a RPG game. I log into that occasionally. But for the most part, PUBG is my main game. Other games are just, I stop by, say hi, buy a couple things or whatever, make an attack. And, you know, but as for, well, I'm very open, dude. Like Cleric was saying something about bowling. Like I'll bowl, I'll play pool, I'll freaking go swimming. I don't care. I'll do anything. It just depends on what. So you don't take your girl out on dates, Flip? Well, we live together. We do go out and do things all the time. I don't actually. I haven't actually been like because we're still very new and living together. But I haven't actually said, okay, this is going to be a date. Let's go out and do this. We've gone out to eat. We've done fun things.
Those are dates.
We, yeah, they're dates, but I haven't actually called them dates. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't mind having an official like, well, this is going to be a date. We're going to get dressed up. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. We haven't really done that yet. It's coming. Like I said, we're still new. We've only been living with each other almost a couple months now, but we had a very hectic beginning of us moving in. It has to do with that film crew being here. So, um, yeah, it's been a wild ride thus far. That's for sure. We'll make it happen, Flip. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to now since you put me out there and she is in chat. There she
There we go.
is.
She's a watching. All right. So, where are you from? Well,
I'm
let's
from
meet
Philly
you a little better.
originally.
All right.
That's some people can actually pick out the accent, the Philadelphia accent. I don't know. Apparently, I say water real weird. I don't know. I don't think I did. Water is water, water, water. Right?
You
That's right. Water.
to me, the way you say water is the same way that a person from Chicago says it. So,
Jesus. I don't know.
It's better than
But
it's still better than talking like
yeah,
a masshole. So
apparently.
I got a lot of friends that I met in the military who are from Boston. So
Gotcha. Gotcha. West Philadelphia, born and raised, and the playground is where I spent most of my days.
oh, we're dropping
I,
bars now, huh?
I actually am from right outside of West Philadelphia.
Okay.
I'm not even lying.
So are you a Geno's man or do you go somewhere else? That would be
I
the
don't like
question.
Geno's because they put Cheese Whiz on there. I do love Philadelphia cheesesteaks. I just don't prefer, I don't like toasted rolls and Cheese Whiz, and Geno's is big for that. I would rather do, there's tons of cheesesteak places down there that make it like I like it. They chop the cheese up in there, you know what I mean? And the roll is amoroso, it's soft. Oh, God. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. God.
I haven't been to Philly in a long time. I went on a missions trip
Me
there.
either.
I went on a
Me
missions trip
either.
there in high school and loved the city, but um, haven't been
Bro,
back
you
in a long
should.
time.
Oh man, you should play. If I sent you a ability of playing it on stream,
Yeah.
let me send you. I sent you the other one. That's tonight. I'll send you the one that almost has 1 million views. Because I think everybody watching here hasn't seen it. Plus, it'll give everybody an idea of what a viral video looks like because I've never seen one before. Izzy, do you have the link handy? I actually from a PC, I can't get it. I'm realizing now.
Say
Actually, I
otherwise.
have my iPad
I was
here.
gonna say otherwise you can
Sorry.
also just go ahead and play it on your PC if you want, and then turn on your screen share.
No, my OBS is closed. So hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's all right. You don't have to do it anyway. I was just thinking, I would send it to you. We could laugh about it, but I don't have any way of doing it right now, so we're all good. She says, "So sweet, no stop." It's gonna happen.
Oh,
Do it, do it. All right, fine.
I was gonna
Hold on
say
a
I
second.
know it was you had tweeted it
No,
out.
here. I got the link right here. I'll get the link right here. Hold on. Boom, copy, share. So we just broke 900,000 too
That's
while we were doing this interview.
that's awesome.
Here you go. It's on. So this is the one. This is the oh, sorry. This is the viral one right here. So that's it. It's got her name on it, but that's our channel. We both content for it. It's so crazy that one video got her that many follows. Like literally 15,000 followers, and TikTok's legitimate. It's not like sorry for anybody who loves Omelet Arcade, but they're bot follows on Omelet Arcade. For the most part, TikTok doesn't do that. This is legitimate, real deal viewage and followers, and it's just crazy to see.
All right, let's go ahead and hit that play.
You know it's you, it's we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel
I told her just don't look back.
You got it all.
And do your thing.
Believe it. You get down,
Actually,
get
hold
up,
on. Let me
and
stop
if you
that.
fall, get up.
Let me go ahead and. I thought it zoomed out better. Let me.
Sorry, not a TikTok person. Was she. I talked her into it.
Okay, let me. I didn't realize there wasn't a rewind button. I don't TikTok very much, as I'm sure you.
TikTok
realize.
is actually can be really fun to just take a few minutes and scroll through some of the trending videos.
Pressure's on, you feel it. You got it all.
You hit a tree. Hey, babe, do you know what it's like to run through a...
I love it.
Do you think that one's funny? Like, I thought that would be fun.
I mean, I find it funny. Oh, yeah. I mean, I find that funny, and that's a trick I play on my kids all the time. So,
Right? I know. You've seen that before. You're running through a forest.
yep.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. Hold on a second. Wicked's messaging me for these scrims.
There's that, and then there's always the put the kids on your knees, and bounce up and down bumpy road, and then swing side to side curvy road, and then whoop, there's a ditch, and drop your legs apart and smack right on the ground.
Was the best part, she says.
All right. Well, I do know that you got stuff you got to do. You got to get ready for the scrims. Let's go ahead and plug those socials. Tell everyone where we can find you.
Just MrxFlip.com. I think everyone knows. But yeah, MrxFlip.com is the best way to find, I mean, any way to communicate with. Yeah, there you go. But I think I use Twitter the most when people tweet at me, for the most part. Now I see it. I didn't always. I've learned how to use Twitter now. Sorry. Cool.
So, well, greatly appreciated having you on. The only other important question I have is very simple: pineapple or no pineapple on your pizza?
I mean, listen, if there was pineapple on a pizza with ham and all that, I'd eat it. Sure, I have eaten it. But like that's not like my go-to pizza at all. But I can eat it. Yeah, the end of the world, man. I like pineapple. What do you want from me? Don't judge me. Just kidding.
All right, and Isabella Fox Gaming, you donated. If you got a question, now's your chance. Man can't lie on stream.
Oh no! Don't give her a question. I didn't sign off on that.
She donated.
Wait, where was that in the agreement?
At the beginning, anyone who donates.
Sorry, babe, deal breaker. She's gonna ask, "Do you really like pineapple on your pizza?"
At the beginning, anyone who donates through PayPal gets to ask a question. So,
oh man, pineapple. It's good on pizza. It's not bad. There's nothing wrong. But I like pineapple
on the right pizza. It's good. Like I was talking with Goon about. You don't put pineapple on a Chicago deep dish pizza. But,
yeah, I guess.
I mean,
if it's
a hand tossed
right?
or a thin crust, I can do ham and pineapple.
Yeah, I miss deep dish.
Okay, boxers.
Does anybody she knows this answer. But I have both, but I'm a boxer, mostly both.
Well,
that's hilarious. She knew the answer too. But yeah, there you go.
I assume the toucan man thongs, but I'm glad to know that that's not the
toucan man thong. We'll say that for another interview.
That's a different stream. So that's the sub only streams over on MrxFlip. So. But no, I greatly appreciate you coming on. And we appreciate the donation from you as well as your girlfriend and getting a little extra help on over to Access Wilmington. Like we had said before, it is a great organization, and that is going to be the go-to for anyone who comes on here until a person asks for something else. So anyone who has any questions, there is a link to Access Wilmington.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who's your next interviewer, or who are you interviewing after me? Do you have anybody lined up?
I have quite a few people lined up.
Ooh, do you want to give any? Do you want to give any sneak peeks?
I've given hints on Twitter.
Ooh, so we can follow your Twitter to get sneak peeks on.
You can follow my Twitter.
What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is at TimboXSlice.
TimboXSlice. So there's 4 less X's on your Twitter.
Yes.
Got it.
So right now it's probably going to be Jukes next.
Ooh.
Can't
wait for that.
It's either going to be Jukes or Zute.
We're gonna give him the hard grilling question too.
So, it really depends on whose schedule is open first. Jukes told me
I
if
think
Zute
Jukes-
comes
I think
open.
Jukes would be. Yeah.
Well, Zute said he would make time, but his girlfriend is the one who is scheduling his non-scrim stuff.
yeah, Sakuma.
so-
She does it all.
I knew I would say her name wrong, so I wasn't even gonna try.
I only know. Look, if somebody, then I can say his name. But if I had to read that, yeah, I totally would have said it wrong. But I actually have met them, so I've met her a couple times. She's got blackmail on me. It's really depressing. I got drunk in California and passed out, like this.
Nice.
And she took a picture of
Nice.
it. and the funny part was I fell asleep in the living room of that house. That was the Omelet Arcade Mansion, by the way. And I woke up on the roof. So I don't know. I have no.
Nice.
And I was wet from. I thought it was dew, but apparently it rained. It's got a lot of people. Who else? It was a crazy night, but
It
yeah,
sounds like a good time, though.
yeah. It was. I guess it was. I don't remember much.
But no, it'll probably be Jukes. But we got Jukes, Zute, Mermaid, Telly.
Yeah, you were there. I remember you, loves.
I'm trying to remember who else. I'm missing somebody, and that's. I can't remember who it was. I know it was another comp player because I was trying to get more comp players. Oh, and then I'm also having Imperium on.
He's awesome.
And me and him are actually going to be doing a sub category of videos with European players where we'll both be involved in the interview or chat, whatever you want to call it.
That man is an amazing person. We're lucky to have him in the community. He actually tried to help me out of nowhere. Came out, contacted me. He gave me a subscription to an esports university on
That's
how to
cool.
become a better caster. Literally, like, gave me a scholarship to it. Basically, like, he paid for it. So I owe that man. Man, he is a very awesome dude. He generally just did it because he wanted to see me excel or
That's really
see
cool.
me succeed.
He was actually
And,
my backup for tonight in case I.
in case I canceled. And listen here, buddy.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Because I don't remember. Oh, last week was the film crew.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've been very busy, bro. Yeah, I it's been absolutely crazy. And in fact, I really have to go. I'm literally yeah, I'm gonna have to. I gotta be live here in an hour. I still haven't made dinner.
So
But yeah, he's an
you
amazing
hear that,
dude.
people? Get on Uber Eats and buy the man some food.
Actually, dude, that's a great idea. I can't, dude. Me and her have been spending way too much.
That's why I said people get on there. They
On
need
fast
they
food.
need to hook up MrxFlip.
Dude, they have a thing. It's called Treat. Have you ever seen it? You should hook it up.
I have seen it, but I live in a podunk
dude.
town, so
You have nothing under your stream. We got to get your about me filled out, dude. Your donation link, all that should be down here. It's in your panels. We'll get that sorted for you, man. We definitely need to get you some panels. How many followers do you have? Let's see. Oh man,
157.
You're over 100 followers and your panels are still empty. We're gonna get that. We'll get that sorted for.
Yeah, well, I am an omelet streamer who just happened to switch over to Twitch. So
Oh man. I knew there was.
no, I streamed for quite a while on my Android phone through the Omelet app, which gave no game sound, and I would just play music in the background.
Omelet has its place, dude. It helps a lot of people. You know, even if you're using Omelet just to stream to Twitch or YouTube, Omelet has its place. It definitely does. I'm glad there are companies like that, but Omelet is going to go belly up. They're not going to be right.
No, especially after they took the restreaming feature out. So I used to use them as an
They took it
RMTP
out?
server. Yeah, well, I mean, for free. Now
you have to pay
now
for
it's
it now?
not.
This
I
is
think
how
it's
they're trying to-
$9.99 a month So
Makes sense. Makes sense. Because they're gonna go belly up. They need money, and that makes sense that they'll try to monetize that as like a last ditch effort. They're not gonna make it. There's too many there's too many free apps doing
oh
it.
yeah,
Why are they charging? Oh, they're not gonna make it. I wish them the best. They were great dudes, owners. They just they got a little too crazy with giving when they were back trying to break in. They paid me $1,500 for um like forecastings
oh wow,
something. Yeah, they're bad with how they're spending their money. In my opinion, maybe that has changed. But I mean, they back in the day they had multiple mansions. They were flying people out to party. Like it just seemed like an expense for a business that didn't need to be there. But what
yeah,
do I know? What do I know? I'm just a dumb old man. Oh. Now they have a play with pros.
yeah. Now they have a Play with Pros series. I haven't seen much on it. I've heard about, but
They need to stop that bot stuff. That to me is like a huge. The reason why they do it is because if everyone had actual follow counts, no one would stay on the site. They
oh,
have to lie to you. That's how little people actually go on Omelet to watch it.
I had
Most people just go on to freaking stream on
I
there.
had like 4 viewers ever. Like that was like my count, and it was always the
Yeah.
exact same 4 people. It was Rager.
Does it even show you how many you have? It should
Yeah,
show you how many viewers. The reason why they didn't show you viewers, maybe they show viewers, but they didn't used to. And it was straight from his. If we showed you how many, you wouldn't stream. That's straight from the guy, the freaking one of the
that's
owners.
funny.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's what happens. There's a ton of those apps. I mean, there's a ton of those platforms. Tencent just put out Mad Cat. It's literally Twitch for Tencent. Tencent is now going to own its own streaming platform,
That's
and I'm streaming to it too.
nice.
Yeah.
But
Well, hey, with them paying streamers to stream now, who knows? Maybe life's gonna change for streamers. I just barely make it, to be honest. Streaming full time is not easy at all. So that kind of change would be great. That would be great for any streamer.
oh, definitely. I mean,
Mad Cat, yeah, he loves Mad Cat. Madcat.tv if you want to check it out. He loves.
check that
Um,
out, and maybe I'll set up that restream account.
yeah,
I mean,
and the way I stream to Mad Cat is you can use Restream and stream to Mob Crush totally free. Then you can go on Mob Crush and restream again to Mad Cat, and Mob
ah,
Crush does not charge you for a custom RTMP. You can get one from Mob Crush, one custom. So, but
nice.
Restream you have to pay for the custom. So just
Yeah,
use Restream to stream to Mob Crush, and then use Mob Crush to stream to a custom RTMP. I do it every day.
nice.
That is a secret trick. Don't tell anybody. All right, everybody.
But,
But that's it for me. I do
yep.
gotta go. Thank you
As
so much for having me, Timbo.
Thank you
Dude,
for coming
I
on. Anytime you ever want
had
to
a
come
great
on,
time.
or if there's anyone you ever want to interview and tag team, let me know. I'm more than happy to.
Yeah, E-Loves. They're actually paying people to stream there, right? So more on that later. If you're interested, I'll see if I can get you in there. But they're actually paying people to stream. Doesn't matter how many followers or viewers you get, as if you put in the time that they want you to. If you stream there in the designated amount of time, you'll earn $50 a week. I think it's 10 hours a week, on 3 different days, and you earn $50 a week. So it's not bad.
Nice.
So anyway, thank you again for having me on,
Oh,
and
thank you for coming on.
everybody.
Once-
Yeah, hey man, no problem.
Once again, everyone, check him out. Just about every streaming service there is. MrxFlip.
Yeah, I'm on everything.
Twitter,
I'm,
hit
I'm,
him
I'm
up.
one of the few people that can actually stream the Twitter. Most people don't even know how I do that. I don't anymore, but I totally can stream to Twitter if I wanted to. So it's Periscope, by the way, if everybody's wondering. Periscope is Twitter's streaming platform. If you stream the Periscope, it puts it on your Twitter. That's the trick there. All right, take care, and I will see you all next time
All right.
on the flip side.
All right. Thanks for stopping by live from Spine Island.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
man,
see you,
take
bud.
care. Later, dude.
But all right. Once again, like to thank everyone who stopped by live from Spawn Island. I'd like to thank MrxFlip and Isabella Fox Gaming for donating. It's greatly appreciated. And like I had said before, all donations will be forwarded on over to Access Wilmington, which is a organization that specifically works for special needs, I believe, kids, and it gives them adaptive activities. So, and that will also be the default charity for this stream. So, anyone who wants to check them out, feel free to. Let me go ahead and pull up their link. I'll throw it in chat. Go ahead and check them out. And even if you just want to go ahead and check them out and see a little bit more about the services in which they offer and the lives that they affect. So, and if you just want to support the community, that is a organization that specifically helps or works with Goon's daughter. So, also, Khow and Roman, thank you for the bits that you went ahead and threw in. Adams Gear, thank you for the follow. Roman, thank you for the follow. And Jiggy as well. Thank you for finally deciding that I was worth following. Thank you guys for stopping in, and we'll catch you next time. I do believe, like I said, I believe it'll be Hot Jukes. So stop on in, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and hit me up with a whisper, and we will go ahead and incorporate those into the next set of interviews. All right, thanks. Actually, I said that, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit a raid. Let's see who we got. If we got anyone here. All right, I'm not seeing anyone. He loves you still here. I'm getting ready to raid someone. I'm getting off, little man. All right. Not giving me. Anyone in chat has someone that they'd like me to raid, feel free to go ahead and put it in chat. Otherwise, I will just be throwing them on over to Derpy. Oh, I did not see that Nutsy or Aqua were streaming, so let me go ahead and actually.
Gordon Hayward shows his opponents.
Hey, little Timbo. Say hi to E-Loves.
I don't go.
Hey,
I know. I go to Villa every single time I go to the kitty. I don't care.
So do
what
I.
I am.
Exactly.
Right, Tim. You're pushing on my head. No, I am getting ready. My stream manager's not working right. So let's see. What, bud? And what? I think I did that wrong. You weren't interested in my podcast? I'm sorry. Why will it not let me? It's not letting me hit the raid button. Well, I'm down to like 3. That's wonderful. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and send you all over there, and I do believe everyone already left except for you, loves. So I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for keeping chat going. It's greatly appreciated. Everyone else, Tim, stay out of the green screen. Everyone else, thank you for stopping in, and we will catch you again next time on Live from Spawn Island.